Hey guys, Infidel1258 here. Today I want to do a quick conversation around guilds. First of all, time and attention is recruiting. Second of all, we recently had a recruitment tournament. There was 11 participants. Lower than usual, but that's fine. The participants that don't have a guild or that are interested in being an intern can DM me on Discord at Infidel1258 and we will set you up with intern status. That's like the first step of recruiting into our guild. Why would you want to be in a guild? First of all, it's a great community. Second of all, there's a lot of knowledge there amongst players that are really good. Some of our players are really high level, and our guild competes at a top, I think we're top, maybe even top 80 on the main guild, and I think top 100 on the second, and very competitive. And lastly, there's opportunities to earn interesting revenues by being in a guild. You can compete in brawls, and brawlers get paid merits, and merits can buy gladiator packs, and gladiator packs include these rare cards that you can only use in brawls that add collection power to your deck, which is free collection power to you, right? So you're just earning extra cards by playing the game. So it's interesting, and you should want to be involved, and you can be involved, particularly if you participated in the most recent recruitment tournament. So DM me on Discord. I'll try and set you up with your intern status. I have reached out to a couple of people already. I've got a short list of people that we're considering for this open spots. If you want to be in time and attention, direct message me with your interest. Particularly, I'm talking about people who are supporting the YouTube channel because they are interns. Silver or higher, become an intern. Now, that's the intro on some of the announcements for the guild. But on the video, I have a question that I got from a comment about brawls. Specifically, brawls are those fights that guilds fight amongst each other every couple of days. And when you're in a guild, you come over to the window and there's a brawl window here, and my team right now is 19 hours away from the next brawl occurring. And so the question was, Dwayne, I have a gold foil summoner, I have gold foil summoners, but my deck is kind of weak in terms of how many cards I've got for that level. And so, hey, what can I do? Should I fill out that brawl? Because at the lower levels, there's many frays. You see, each one of these is a fray. Fray 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way down to 13. And you can, when you're in the guild, you can choose one of these frays. In his guild, like mine, you'll see that this fray, number 13, is gold cards only. And he's saying, look, I have gold summoners. I could fill that fray, but two things. I don't feel equipped to win it. And second, there's not very many battles in the fray. As you can see, players joined 1. There's only one other player competing in this fray. If no one else signs up, I think he gets points for having signed up. Some of this is speculation, but I want to talk about this generally, what I understand, what I believe. And in the comment section, if you guys know better, please help me correct this topic. So take this with a grain of salt. This is my understanding. It's not knowledge. It's not certainty. It's my understanding. So every fray can be filled by any participant within the guild. When you pick a fray, that's your fray. This guy, this is one of my scholars, and he is going to be fighting 10 different battles against 10 different opponents. And each win he gets will go towards my team's total success within this brawl. And the more success you have, the higher rank your guild will be, and the higher rank plus however many wins you won is going to create a math formula. The game will deliver X amount of merits to you, and those merits can be multiplied by guild bonuses that are a separate conversation around buildings and how they work. But suffice it to say, you want to fill these frays that have higher numbers of participants. This one's an empty fray with 7 participants. These ones have 1. So the first point I want to make to the questioner is this. Yes, it's helpful to choose to fill those frays that have gold, but you want to fill the frays that have multiple participants first, because that's going to give you more victories. So if in this example, you could, if you were in my guild, you could participate here and fill out 7 battles at a novice level with any card, or you could come down and you could do 1 battle at silver with gold. And you're going to have an opportunity to have a greater impact for our team if you choose the more battles. That's the first point. And so he didn't say in his question whether or not his team is quite full and maybe all the frays get taken except for the one gold battle. He didn't say if that's true or not. If the only open fray happens to be the gold card, I think you should take it, because it's my understanding that participation in as many frays as possible, in as many battles as possible, increases your total percentage eligibility for the merits that are out there. And so if it's a question of you taking that one battle or no one taking it, I think you should take it, even if you lose. And you won't get extra merits for having lost, but the team, I think, is eligible to access more of the cut of merits because you participated in a greater percentage of total battles. And so think about it that way. Try to maximize the number of battles your team is exposed to, and yes, maximize the number of victories you're capable of reaching. Understand that just because they have one, maybe they have a gold deck, but they're in the same boat. Maybe they have terrible cards too, or maybe they have this, same level of cards, but their favorite splinter is water, and that's not going to be eligible for that one battle. So just think that'll weigh it against however many frays you have access to, and lean toward taking a lower level fray with more battles, as opposed to a higher level fray with fewer, unless no one else will take that, and that's your spot where you can slip in and help the team. That's as best I can answer your question. I actually don't know any better than that, but in the past I have done what I'm describing to you, where I'll fill a fray that I maybe am ill-equipped to because I want to allow the team to have participation there. And so that's my best advice on that. And so like I said at the beginning of the video, if you're interested in joining Time and Attention, if you're interested in knowing more about guilds, stick around to the channel for one thing. Like and subscribe here because we talk about this sort of thing. Also, we do tournaments regularly, and I'm going to start doing those again once a week, where we'll be recruiting you guys, the top performers on those. We'll also be giving away, raffling away valuable assets to the participants, which means that whether you finish first or last, you have an opportunity. So stick around for that. And lastly, if you have any clarifications on the points I've raised or the comments I've made here, please help me understand by leaving a great comment down below, and the community will read it, and we'll all benefit. So thank you for the comment, and thank you for the question. And I've got the question queued up on my phone here because I was answering it earlier. So I want to give a shout out, and I'll send a little DC. Okay, so his name was @Smithers113. So I'm going to send him a little something. Smithers 113. Transfer out. Thank you for the question. And guys, thank you so much for your time and attention. I hope you have an amazing day. God bless.